right-hand end of the display line, you can certainly see what I meant by the beautiful paint job that this aircraft has. For those of you down to the left, just wait a few seconds, stick your fingers in your ears, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Those of you not familiar with high-performance jet aircraft, you may think there's a fire at the back of the aircraft. Well, that's reheat. Dump neat aviation fuel into the back of the jet pipe, light it up, and you actually increase the power coming from the engine by up to 25%. If you're looking at this as an operational aeroplane, it's got a Vulcan M61 20mm gun in the nose. Out on the wingtips, those carrying what we call smoke winders to get that smoke pouring out of the back. It normally carries the AM9. Is probably one of the most successful fighters in the world. It's sold all around the world to over 20 countries. Over 4,000 have been built. Built, so they're still building them. Some of the newer ones have got conformal fuel tanks, which actually are fuel tanks strapped around the outside of the fuselage, making it look a little squarer than the impression you're getting at the moment, so increasing the range. Now the pilot sort of sits in his ejector seat back about 30 degrees. That increases the amount of G that he can take. And G, of course, is the effective gravity. At the moment, we're experiencing 1G, or it will all float away. Some of those turns that Roth is putting the F16 into, he's pulling 8 or 9G, so his body is weighing 8 or 9 times its normal weight. So he's having to work fairly hard. Unlike normal aeroplanes, where the control column sort of normally comes up in between the pilot's knees, there's a sort of little sort of gaming type of system on the right-hand side. Coming in now from the right, fairly steep fighter type approach. We're looking this time probably for touch and go. You can see the undercarriages down. display is all about? Well, those are flares being ejected from the aircraft. If the pilot detects a missile has actually been fired at him, he releases those flares. They're very hot, very bright, and hopefully they will be detected by the seeker in the missile that's trying to take him out, and they'll go towards those flares rather than towards the heat from the aircraft engine. Now this actually was one of the first operational aircraft to come in with what's called fly-by-wire. It basically means the aircraft is unstable. Without the computer on board, the aircraft would literally disintegrate, but the computer takes the pilot's inputs, what angle of attack he wants, what rate of roll he wants, and then that controls into the flight control system to make sure the aircraft flies as who's got a computer will go, oh, computer operator, that's good. My computer keeps crashing every time I turn it on. Seeing that high nose-up attitude, decided on the speed, and it's the input is now coming from the computer to maintain that attitude for the aircraft flying past. Some of the rules and regulations that apply to display flying means that you can't fly supersonic. But if you want to see what a high performance aircraft looks like flying just below the speed of sound, just watch this. Hear the aeroplane coming, it's just suddenly there, disappears, and then there's this huge noise. It's a nice gentle little roll there. It's easy to see actually how thin those wings are. That's why the undercarriage, and you'll see it when Rob brings the aircraft into land, actually is basically in the fuselage. The little sort of main wheels come out from the fuselage area, nosing off from the front. The wings are so thin, it's not possible to actually house the wheels in the wings. To the rules, aircraft like the Red Arrows and the Hawks, they actually have a nose light that actually stays on all the time.